Welcome back to Technique Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about the difference between international and American rumba. So there are two different kinds of rumba, right? Two different styles, American and international. The rhythm rumba is in the American style, and then the Latin rumba is in the international style. So let's say the differences between the two basics, right? So a most traditional basic in American rhythm rumba is the box step, right? So most people start with, let's say from the leader's point of view, doing a box step as the most common basic, and a lot of patterns come from this box step. In the international Latin rumba, the most commonly used basic is a side basic, where, let's say from the leader's perspective, they would break and take a side step and dance with these breaks forward and backwards, and just a side step in the middle. In international Latin rumba, there is no box step that you would use to go in and out of certain patterns. Now, you can do a side basic in American rumba, which is used. We can go rock step into the side, so it's common. But the next biggest difference between the two is that American rhythm rumba, all these different words, right? The tempo of the music is faster, than the international rumba is much slower. So even if I were to do a side basic in both of these dances, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow is more the pace of American rumba. Whereas if I did it in the pace of international rumba, you can see it's a little bit slower in how I dance this. The next thing you'll probably notice is the technique we use to change weight is different in both styles. Typically in the international styles, we dance through a straight leg, or when my foot hits the floor, I'm on a straight leg when I take steps, right? So if I do a side basic now in the international rumba, let's say I just start going backwards with my right foot, I hit the floor in a straight leg, I dance through a straight leg, and the lines are much longer and cleaner as I dance through this version of a side basic, right? In the American rumba, let's say I already used the side basic again, I would dance through soft knees. So when I go backwards, my knee is still bent as I hit the floor on each of these steps. As a result, my step size is a little bit smaller, but now I kind of have two actions through my leg, which I get delayed leg action and delayed hip action through this basic instead of dancing through straight legs, which is a very different result picture in hip action. If I do the box step in American rumba, what this looks like, dancing through soft knees and having a delayed hip action, is a very different picture than if I were to dance international rumba. Let's say for the sake of argument, I'm going to do a box step in international rumba, which isn't a thing, but to show you how technically it would look, because in dancing through straight legs, looks and feels very different to dance, which I would never use in American rumba in this context, because again, the music is faster in American rumba, so it takes too long to develop through straight legs. Where if I take smaller steps through soft knees, I can move a little bit quicker because my steps are smaller to move with this music, where I need a little bit more time with the straight legs to keep moving through. So in summary, the first thing was, in American rumba, we use the box as the basic. International, we use the side basic. The tempo of the music is faster in American rhythm rumba and slower in international Latin. And then I dance through straight legs in international, and I dance through soft delayed hip action in American rumba. So I hope this is a good introduction to the two different things in these two different dances. A lot of the patterns, some are similar and some are very, very different, but we'll kind of explore this more as we go along through our different syllabi and things we teach on our website. But if you haven't done either of these dances, we teach currently, we have like a wedding version of American rumba, and we'll be coming out with more syllabi in terms of the competitive stuff that we would use to social dance and do more technical things in the American rumba, and then maybe one day down the line we'll have some international syllabus stuff for you. But check out ballroom.com for some of these technique videos and more Technique Tuesdays, and we'll see you next week.